Oh, all right. Looks like we're live now. Okay. So hold on a second here, guys. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had a little technical difficulty right there. I apologize. Guys, welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My bad. Welcome to Trading Group live stream, guys. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that don't know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated online premium education platform available today. At True Trading Group, results matter. Because results matter, we have one simple goal. That's to help you learn, trade, and profit. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like this video, share it. Most importantly, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because 6 nights a week we go live right here for free on this YouTube channel with myself, other TTG Pro Trader moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets and provide you with free lessons that are going to help you to become a better trader. But why should you listen to any of the stuff I share with you on these lives? Guys, I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I began my trading career working for a fund in New York City, 2007, my very first job out of college. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession, the housing market crisis, stock market crash. But it was actually during that time that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before they even let me touch $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders. And that is exactly what the TTG platform is based on here now today. Guys, we've got a really great live stream in store for you here tonight. Tonight's live stream is going to be based solely on the importance of actually getting a real education and not basing your trading and investing decisions around what random people say on social media. There has been a tremendous rise in retail interest, retail traders and retail investors after, COVID, and social media platforms have really helped fuel that. Reddit, Twitter, StockTwits, TikTok, Discord, Facebook, all of these, YouTube, all of these different platforms have allowed a lot of people to get a megaphone, and you cannot allow for other people to make your trading and investment decisions for you. That is how you get stuck holding the bag. A lot of people got hurt today on CEI. A lot of people have been buying this stock. They've been holding this stock for the last month, and they've continued to buy it on the way up. People were talking about, oh, this stock's going to $10. That stock today, guys, CEI fell 60% in one day. If you have been following my channel for a while, you know I've been short CEI from September 29th. I shorted CEI at $4.02. Final profit off the table today. What turned out to be a monster of a trade. I did not expect this large of a sell-off. I did get some help today. There was a short report that came out on the company in the middle of the day that really just accelerated the selling pressure on this thing to the downside. And then all your retail people just started to bail on this thing. Kind of a classic like pump and dump type of social media play. And a lot of innocent people got left holding the bag because they just listened to random people on social media. And the thing that burns me the most is that even after this happened today, you still have people on social media that are saying to buy the dip, it's going to $10. They've got a deal for some kind of this and licensing for that, even after the stock is down 60% today. And you have a lot of people that are innocent, that don't know any better, that think they're listening to actual professionals, and they are not. And those people are getting hurt. And what I really want to we're going to talk to you guys about here today is the importance of getting a real education so you can make your own informed decisions. I'm not saying to ignore what you see on social media. Social media is an important part of trading the markets. Heck, we even have a social sentiment scanner as part of the TTG platform that actually will tell you what ticker symbols are being talked about the most. Our social sentiment scanner scours Reddit, Twitter, and StockTwits. And it tallies every single time a ticker symbol is mentioned. So you can see on our social sentiment scanner what stocks are being talked about the most, what's the size of the float, what percentage of the float is short. All of that is very helpful information that you guys can use in trading based off of social media. The timing for this couldn't be any more perfect, as we have Trader Palooza coming up on October 9th, which is going to be an all-day virtual training session. And we have Mr. Matt Kors himself, the social media kind of leader, okay, with Ape Nation and the Moon Gang, and he's going to walk you guys through kind of social sentiment trading and everything with that Trader Palooza workshop on October 9th. So the timing for this could not be any more perfect, and I was able to take profit today on that short for a 51% gain on that final take profit. Again, I shorted it on September 29th at $4.02. If you follow my channel for a while, or the last week or so, the last 4 days, you'll know that I shorted this thing on September 29th. I've been very vocal about it over the last several days. I've talked about it on all of my live streams. We talked about it last night. A nice technical head and shoulders pattern. I'm going to break that down for you guys, and then we're going to talk about the importance of an education rather than relying on something like social media to make your trading decisions. Okay. Then I will show you guys, once we're finished with that, I'll show you guys the TTG platform. Everything that is included. Remember, True Trading Group is a platform. You're not just getting courses and trade alerts with True Trading Group. You're getting access to tools and resources that successful traders need on a daily basis. I'll show you guys all of that at the end of the live stream. But before we start anything, we're going to do a Q&A. Allow some time for people to log on, guys. We'll do about 15, 20 Q&A session. Give some chance for people to log on, and then we'll take it from there. So start typing your questions in chat right now. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy. Type your questions in chat right now. Let's begin that Q&A. My concerns about supplies, trucking, semiconductor shortages. How do you take that information and find stocks to make money up or down? Yeah, I actually do have concerns, and that's why I think next year, I don't think inflation is going anywhere. I don't think inflation is going anywhere. I think the Fed is going to have to act next year to get ahead of inflation. I think inflation is going to run. Okay, I think inflation is going to run hot. Hold on one second here, guys. Yeah, I think inflation is going to run hot next year. So that's kind of what I'm. I started taking profit in my long-term portfolio. I'm positioning myself next year because I think inflation will be hot, and I think that the Fed's going to have to raise rates. If the Fed has to raise rates next year ahead of schedule because inflation is too hot, then I think that we'll get a pretty significant pullback in the markets, and then I'll be cashed up, ready to take advantage of that. So if something like that happens, like all those issues, supplies, trucking, semiconductor shortages, all of those things will fuel into inflation, and I want to be ready for that. And if that's the case, I'll just be shorting the overall markets. I'll buy put options on the SPY. You can buy the UVXY if you want. I mean, there's a lot of different ways we can take advantage of that, and that's what we'll be ready for next year. I don't think that happens this year. I think if it's going to happen, it'll happen next year. Could you show what you see on the daily chart that indicates a possible good trade? Okay. Okay, that's a really, 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 really general question. Let's look at here. Let's go to the charts. Now let's go to the charts. So what I like to look for on a daily chart, and I'll just kind of give you guys just a couple of quick things that I look for when I'm looking at the daily chart to try to identify a good trade setup. You can't come up with a trade idea or a trade setup if you're not looking at the daily chart. Okay. You have to know what the daily chart setup looks like. That is where I get my trade ideas from. I get my trade ideas from the daily chart. Okay. That's where I'm going to get all my ideas from. Right. So what I'll look for is a stock that's maybe gapping above a key level of resistance. And then I look for that resistance level to then become support. And I'll use MXC just as an example. This was a trade that I made yesterday that was based on the daily chart. It was actually even based on the weekly chart, because when you go all the way back on a weekly chart in 2018, then in 2020, then again in 2021, you'll see that there was heavy resistance in MXC at $14.50. So there's that resistance at $14.50. Very, very, very clear. So what I look for is I'll look for situations then for the market, for the stock to get above that level, and then to that level start to become support for me to look for it to move higher. So now I'm going to leave this line on my screen. Okay, I'm going to leave this line there, and I'm going to go to an intraday chart, and we're going to go to yesterday's price action. Okay, so yesterday, this is that same line. Right, I'll make it bigger so you can see it. This is that same line. I'll go back to the weekly chart. Remember, there it is. There's that resistance. Let's go back then intraday. This is yesterday's chart. And you can see after we got above this level, you see how the stock started to hold above it. See how the stock's now holding above it? So that's when I stepped in and I bought MXC. Okay, I got long MXC yesterday because of this, because we were holding above that level. And we were able to catch this nice little move going into the closing bell, and the stock went all the way up to $18. Okay, so this thing was holding $14.50. You got to buy there just over 15, and then ended up pushing the stock. We were able to get it all the way up towards $18 a share. So that's just, I mean, listen, this is an extremely general question that unfortunately, I can't really get in. There's so much for me to get into with regards to this question. I can sit here and talk to you for 2 hours about what I look for on a daily chart, but that's one example where we're going to look to see if the stock is above or gapping above a major resistance level on the daily chart. You're also going to want to know where your major moving averages are. That's your 50-day moving average, 100-day moving average, and your 200-day moving average. Okay, so you're always going to want to know where those moving averages are on your daily chart as well. So, those are just a couple of things that I look for on the daily chart. Whether the debt ceiling is lifted or not, how will it affect the markets? If the debt ceiling is not raised, the markets will go down rapidly, viciously, aggressively. It will be a disaster if the United States defaults on their debt liabilities. It'll be the first time in history. It will most likely send us into a recession. I don't think there is any way that it does not get raised. It always gets raised. Democrats and Republicans, they always bicker back and forth right up until the last minute. But no one, and I will repeat, no one wants to actually take the blame of why the U.S. defaulted on their debt. So I don't see that happening. I really don't see that happening. I think the Democrats will just do it with a reconciliation. I just can't imagine there's any way, even if, Mitch McConnell said Republicans are not going to support their plan to raise the debt ceiling with the $3.5 trillion spending plan that's coming with it. But there's no way that I think Democrats would not raise it through reconciliation. Democrats control the White House, the Senate, and the House. And if they don't raise the debt ceiling, which they do have the ability to do it on their own, they don't want to do it this way, but they do technically have a way to do it on their own. I can't imagine that they want to not have this go through, controlling all three, Senate, House, and White House. I just don't think that any party would want that to be the case. So I'm probably 95% sure the debt ceiling gets raised. I mean, who the hell knows? I mean, nothing with our government would surprise me, honestly, to be completely honest with you. But I have to imagine it gets raised. If it doesn't, then the market is in serious trouble. The market is not pricing that in. If it does not get raised, you're looking at probably a 20% pullback in the market. even from maybe current levels, I think you'd have a pretty severe reaction in the markets. And if it does get raised, you might get a little bit of a pop off of that, but I don't think it's anything that's really significant. I think everybody expects the debt ceiling to be raised. Let's see, I'll look for MRK tomorrow. I still think the stock is trading in a channel that we discussed yesterday, and I'll draw this up for you guys. So here's this level that I'm looking at on Merck. I'll make this a little bit bigger for you guys. These lines. There's your previous resistance. When you had the gap up on the news of their antiviral, okay, when we had the gap up of the news from their antiviral, you'll see that level then started to become support. And, and now you have this double top between today and yesterday. And this is your channel. Merck is inside of this channel right now, and it's about a 3.5 point range. And I'll take you guys to the intraday charts. You can see intraday. There it is. You can see how the stock is just inside of this channel. And, if we break beneath this, the Friday's double bottom, you break beneath Friday's double bottom. Now the stock has a chance to fall into that gap. And I know that's what a lot of there's some members. Chris Toner has some put options on Merck. A lot of members are in that trade with him. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that double bottom below 81 to break, and you're looking for Merck to then work itself into that gap. But for now, it's still inside of this channel. And I don't expect much volatility until it breaks itself out of this channel. And that would, if you break it to the downside, that triggers that trade that Chris Toner is looking for. Palantir move after hours. Any thoughts on where it could stop? Oh, what happened? I didn't even see that they have news or something. Oh, yeah. They got an Army contract, $823 million Army contract. So that's what's pushing Palantir. So Palantir just got $823 million contract with the U.S. Army. That's what's causing this move higher here for Palantir. What does it mean for this stock? This stock is still within a very well-defined channel. There's your channel on Palantir. Palantir has monster resistance around $30. Monster resistance around $30. I don't see the stock getting through that level, tomorrow, the day after. I just think that this stock is going to continue to trade sideways. Now, listen, this is a 10-point channel. I mean, you're talking about a move from 20 to 30. You're talking about a 50% move. The thing about Palantir is Palantir is so heavily reliant on their government business and their government contracts. I don't own Palantir in my long-term portfolio yet because I want to see them get more involved in the private sector. I want to see them increase that side of their business. They're so heavily reliant on their government contract business. I mean, listen, this is great. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Boeing has a huge defense business that they get contracts from the U.S. military. But they also have obviously their airline business and the side of their business. So when it comes to Palantir, what does this news mean for them? It's a great news catalyst. It's tough to call because the stock is dead smack in the middle of this channel. And I just feel like the stock's kind of in a little bit like in no man's land here. And, I think honestly, you got this little bit of a bounce, but I just kind of feel like the stock just kind of trades sideways. I don't see this right now as being a good day trading stock. There's just not enough range on it. The stock is very, very choppy over the last several. I mean, you go all the way back to March. The stock hasn't gone anywhere. You go all the way back to March, literally the stock is exactly where it was back in March. We've just gone sideways. So it's not a stock that I'm going to look to trade actively. More likely something you stuff in your long-term portfolio. For now, at least. Hey guys, from the UK here. I've heard a lot of you guys talking about the PDT rule, etc. It doesn't exist over here, and I'm wondering what purpose does it serve for you guys? Absolutely no purpose whatsoever. The dumbest rule that I've ever seen implemented in financial markets. Literally. I joke around. I joke around with people that I'm going to run for president in 2024, and the first thing that I'm going to do is get rid of the PDT rule. I'm just going to run for the presidency on that fact. I'm going to get rid of the PDT rule. Vote for me. Okay? Vote for me. I'm getting rid of the PDT rule. It's stupid. It was put in place to protect the little guy. It was put in place to protect retail investors. But my opinion, it does the exact opposite. In my opinion, it really does the exact opposite. Okay. There's people that hold on to stocks when they shouldn't. I mean, it affects their decision-making. It sucks. It sucks. I think it does no good. I think it helps no one. I'm shocked it's even still a thing here in the United States. I really am. But it's also a very common misconception that you can't be successful if you're under PDT. That's a very common misconception. So the PDT rule, in order for you to not be under PDT, let me first explain what it is for those that maybe don't know. PDT rule means that if you have less than $25,000 in a margin account, you can only make 3 day trades in a 5-day period. So you can only buy, if you buy a stock today and you sell it today, that's a day trade. You can only do that 3 times in a 5-day period. Okay. That's what the pattern day trading rule, PDT, that's what that is. So stupid. Ways to avoid PDT rule is you can switch to a cash account. Cash accounts are not bound by PDT rule, but you will not have any margin. Okay. You will not have any margin. Okay. But you won't be bound to the PDT rule. Okay. So that's one thing, but it's also a very common misconception that you have to have over 25K in order to successfully day trade. And that's simply not true. And if you don't believe me, just watch this. Guys, my TTG members, if you started with less than $1,000 in your account and now you're making money, comment in chat right now. Okay. Type the number 1 in chat right now. If you started with less than $1,000 and now you're making money. You guys can see all the people that are typing the number 1 in chat right now. These are TTG members, okay, that started with less than $1,000 in their account and they're making money. You can see all these number 1s that are coming through chat right now. All right. So there you guys have it. So there's your proof. You do not need tens of thousands of dollars in order to make money in the markets. You just simply do not. It's a very common misconception. And there's proof. All of your teaching members are typing the number 1 in chat right now. Way to go. Analyzer started with 4K, now is 12K in just 3 weeks. You know what else? Another very common misconception, since we're talking about misconceptions, is that, you can't do this if you work a full-time job. Another very, very common misconception that a lot of people have. And that's another thing that is just simply not true. There's a lot of different trading styles that people don't even know even exist. The problem is people go on YouTube, they see a trader like, oh, hey, look, I made 20 grand today. And that person goes, wow, I got to follow that person. Well, that person's trading style may not work for you. It might work for them, may not work for you. So in True Trading Group, it's not just myself. There's 8 other professional traders that are in chat with you during the day, calling out trades and giving you exposure to understand and to learn different trading styles and different trading strategies. And that's, I think, very, very important for someone that is especially starting themselves out first, fresh and new, because there's so many different strategies and so many different styles, and what might work for somebody else may not work for you. So I think it's important for you to get exposure to different styles so that you can figure out which is right for you. And you do not need to be sitting in front of your computer all day long every day in order to make money in the markets. Another very common misconception. And to prove it to you, I'll ask my members another question. Guys, my TTG family members, do me a favor. If you work a full-time job and you're making money with True Trading Group, type the letter I in chat right now and tell me what you do for a living as well, if you don't mind. So again, if you work a full-time job and you're making money with TTG, type the letter I, tell me what you do for a living. Another very common misconception that a lot of people have, guys. A Colorado medical marijuana grower and caregiver works 60 hours a week. A plumber, sales, a land surveyor, school tech, nurse practitioner, school janitor, supervision, cost accounting, manager, computer geek, own a landscaping company, physical therapist, senior director, restoration contractor, IT, auto parts sales, business owner, fleet manager, chemical salesman, general contractor, systems engineer, pastry chef, construction manager, truck driver, field service tech, entrepreneur, carpenter, music teacher. You guys get I don't have to keep reading. You guys can read some of the people that are commenting and typing in chat right now, but you get the point. The point here is that you guys don't need tens of thousands of dollars in order to make money in the markets, and you can work a full-time job and still make money. That's the point. Very common misconception. Just have to have, you just have to be able to understand, and implement the right trading style and the right strategy that's going to work for you and work for your lifestyle. Let's go ahead, guys. Type your questions right in chat. Don't be shy. I'll take maybe one more question and then we'll roll things on to CEI, the topic of the day. Mike, I couldn't short CEI because Thinkorswim has no shares. Would it be a good, bad idea to buy puts on a stock when it's this cheap? All right. Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. It's a way for you to short. It's a way for you to short, if you can't. I typically, so when I entered CEI short, okay, when I got in it, they didn't have options yet. So I got short on September 29th. I believe it started trading options yesterday. I believe it was yesterday, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think yesterday they first started trading options for CEI. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was yesterday. But I got short on September 29th. So when I got short, this stock was not trading options yet. But typically what I usually do, whenever I enter, let's say I enter like a large cap trade, right? I'll always give you an option to coincide with the short, right? I always give you guys an option to coincide with a short for those people that can't short or maybe don't have the capital to trade shares of a particular stock itself. Like I did that today. Like I traded Tesla today. I actually lost some money on Tesla today. But then we had the huge home run trade on CEI for the short. So, but whenever I trade like a large cap, like a Tesla or a Roku or a Facebook or an NVIDIA or an AMD, something like that, or the SPY, I'll always let you guys know. Well, I'll trade options on the SPY. I don't trade the SPY itself, but any other large cap, I'll always let you guys know what's an option contract to go alongside with my idea. Like when I shorted NVAX last week, I told you guys, I gave you an option to coincide with that idea, right? It was the $200 strike. I believe it was the October October 15th, I believe, was the expiration date. Yeah, I think it was a 200 strike, October 15th, that I told you guys about. So I always give you guys the option to go inside with it. But yeah, you can buy options in a $2, $3, $4 stock if they have it. Most $2, $3, $4 stocks don't have options. Most of them will not trade options. So that's something to keep in mind. You're not going to have a lot of instances where you're going to be able to buy options of a $3 stock. Okay. Not going to be a lot of instances where you're going to have that. How do we stay consistent in this slow market? Been struggling to stay patient and identifying the right stock to trade. Chandler, what market are you seeing, brother, that's slow? This market is anything but slow, my man. Maybe you're referring to small caps. I would say maybe you're referring to small caps. Small caps have been slower, but the overall market has been on fire. I mean, the opportunities that this market has provided us for the last month has been insane. Now, if, just judging on your comment, Chandler, I'm just going to assume you're a small cap trader. Okay. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. I trade everything. Chandler, I trade everything. I trade small caps. I trade mid caps. I trade large caps. I trade stocks. I trade options. I day trade. I swing trade. We do it all in True Trading Group. And again, remember, it's not just me. There's a lot of other professional traders that are moderators in TTG that are calling out trades that all have their own trading style and their own trading strategy. So, but one thing that you will learn as a member of True Trading Group is diversity. We teach our members to be diversified traders. In order for you to be consistently profitable, diversity is key because there's always an opportunity in the market somewhere. Okay. There's always going to be something. It's going to be a small cap one day. It might be a mid cap that has earnings the next day. It might be the overall markets the day after that. It might be a large cap that has news. There's always going to be opportunity in the market. You just have to have the ability to identify those opportunities, but then also have the education, the knowledge, and the confidence to actually execute on those trade ideas. A lot of people get stuck in being one-trick ponies. Being a one-trick pony, it's going to be more challenging for you to be consistent because areas of the market get hot and get cold, especially small caps. You can have one whole month of small caps where they just rip your face off. Every day, it seems like there's a stock up 50, 60, 100%. You can have that for an entire month. You'll crush it. Then all of a sudden, the small cap market, it's like someone just turned off the faucet and the stocks make one little move and then they're done. That's it. There's no follow through. They're done. It's it. They fade. It's over. There's no follow through. There's no momentum. And you're going to have a very difficult time maintaining consistent P&L during those moments of when you have real good follow through and small caps are hot, and then when small caps cool off and small caps really get slow down. So I have not focused on small caps in the last couple of weeks. And I'm glad I haven't because I've made a lot of money in a lot of other places. I shorted NVAX. We made a lot of money in NVAX. I've been trading SPY options. We've made a lot of money on SPY options. There was Bros, ticker symbol BROS, was another stock that I was trading. I traded CEI today. That was a small cap, but it was actually to the short side. And I've been short that stock for a week now. Right? I got short at $4.02 on September 29th. So, this is a great market right now. There's phenomenal opportunities. I mean, these stocks are making huge moves. You have large cap stocks that are making very, very, very big moves. And that's why you can't be a one-trick pony. You have to understand how to trade options. You got to understand how to trade mid caps. You got to have an education, not be scared of these other different things and not feel just because you have a small account, you can only trade $2 and $3 stocks. It's not true. You can trade options on large caps. You just have to be educated on how to trade options. We have a lot of my members in chat that, they have $500 in their account, but they're trading options on large caps. And that's a real game changer. That's going to provide you access to opportunity in the market that you otherwise would never have a chance to take part in. So you're really limiting yourself. If all you trade is small caps, you're really, really, really limiting yourself to the possibilities. And that just makes consistency harder for you, because when small caps are cold, you're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It's not going to work. You got to be able to pivot. And I said about 2 weeks ago, I told my members in chat that I was pivoting away from small caps because I noticed small cap follow through wasn't there. And what do? I'm able to identify opportunities in SPY options, NVAX. There's a lot of other things that are out there. You just have to know where to look. Mike, been working too much last month and haven't been able to trade like I used to, but because of your alerts, I've been able to be profitable. Yes, it's awesome. It's exactly, I was just talking about that. Wizard, I was just talking about that. CEI, SPY, NVAX. I said it and forget it. That's awesome. Great job, Wizard. Yeah, guys, another thing about the full-time job that we were talking about earlier, just so you guys are all well aware, True Trading Group has a mobile app that comes with your membership. It's downloadable on iPhone and Android that allows you, even if you're not in front of your computer, to still be connected to chat. So when you're connected to chat, you could still see the screen share. All the moderators share their screens with you during the day. So you can see the screen share, and you can also listen to the audio analysis because we're all on the microphone talking to you live throughout the day. So you can listen to that audio analysis. And then most importantly, whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade, you get a real-time push notification through the mobile app. So that allows you the ability to follow along with all of the trades that are taking place, even though you're not in front of your computer, with no delay whatsoever. The same second that the alert goes out in the chat room itself, that's the same second it goes out through the mobile app on your mobile device. So that's how Wizard is able to crush it on the SPY, NVAX, CEI. While he's been busy at work, he's been following along with those alerts that he gets on his mobile phone. Great job. TG is the real deal, but knowledge comes confidence. Amen to that, C-Dub. Amen to that. That's the truth. The more educated you are, the more you understand the material, the more confident you will be. It's no different than taking a college exam. When you sit down for your college exam, if you don't know the material, you're going to second guess yourself. You're going to change your answers. You're going to hesitate. But when you know the material like the back of your hand, you fly through that exam. No, not really. You'll have more risk on the selling the call. Because when you buy the put, all you can lose is the amount of money that you put into that call. So just a matter of risk. I mean, I would suggest just buying the put instead of selling the calls. I think you're better off just straight buying the put. You're also going to need other clearance to sell the call. You'll probably have to be like a level 3 clearance with your broker in order to sell the call. So like they'll ask you, like if you want to start selling options, they'll ask you like, hey, how long have you been trading options? That kind of stuff. And if you said you've only been trading options for a year or something like that, they might not give you clearance. So it's easier if you just buy the put. Hi, guys. Maybe one more question. Regarding the China CCP risk, what are your thoughts on companies based in China in a long-term portfolio? Oh, man, great question, Stan. Stan, honestly, brother, it's a great question, Stan. It really, really is. And this is a question that I've really been kind of thinking about, because I'm looking at some of these companies, like Alibaba specifically. Like I'm looking at Alibaba and just the absolute bloodbath destruction that is Alibaba, down at $140 when this was $320 at the all-time high in 2020. You can't help but feel like the stock is cheap, right? You can't help but feel like the stock is cheap. There's support down around the low 130s as well. It's just, you just don't know what the Chinese government's going to do. Now, eventually, I believe the Chinese government backs off. I think they back off, and I think these companies are allowed to breathe. but you just don't know. I don't know. Is that a bet that you're willing to take? I don't know. I don't know. I have exposure to some of these companies too. They're not very big positions, but like I own Baba, I own Baidu in my long-term portfolio. They're not big positions, but I do own them. I've owned them for a while, but it's like, yeah, am I tempted down here on Alibaba? I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted. It looks kind of cheap down here. There's a lot of support. If you look at, I'll just pull up my chart real quick. You look back here, this support level back from the end of 2018, that's a real strong double bottom. That's a real strong double bottom that I think is a nice area if you're thinking about starting to buy Alibaba. I would say this area is a good area to start scaling, but I wouldn't go all in down here, Stan, just because I wouldn't go all in until you know what the Chinese government's going to do. Once the Chinese government backs off and they're kind of done with their crackdown on all these tech companies, then I'd say the waters are a little bit more clear. It's like if you jump in the water right now, you're doing it knowing that you've got, a 16-foot great white shark that's swimming around. How close to you is it? We don't necessarily know. Is that a chance you're willing to take? Could you be fine and the shark never comes and gets you? Sure. But could you also jump in and the shark is 10 feet away from you? That's also a possibility. And that's kind of the way that I look at these Chinese companies right now, because that's the risk. The risk is not Alibaba as a company. It's not their earnings. It's not their growth. That's not the risk. The risk is the Chinese government. The risk is the Chinese government. And you have to understand that going into it. So if you're going to go in here at these levels, I think it's a good spot, but I would just take a nibble, not a full bite. All right. So there you have it, guys. I think that just about wraps up our Q&A session. You guys asked some really great questions. Amazing. Thank you for that. I think your questions help a lot of other viewers that are on here. Do me a favor, guys. Before I get into CEI is the main topic. We're going to discuss 51% gain on a swing trade short. I've got a video clip from a previous live stream I'm going to show you when I talked about shorting CEI. I'll walk you guys through that. We're going to talk about the difference between trading with an education and trading based on social media. We're going to break some of that down here on this live stream. Before I do, a couple people that are asking about some memberships and everything, but I'd like to first know if this is your first live stream. I'd like to know. So if you're brand new, either you're not a member or this is your first live, type the number 1 in chat right now. Type the number 1 in chat if you guys are not a member or if you're brand new to the live stream. All right, we got Gustavo Rodriguez, AC Royal, Defuse, Harris Floyd, Don, Justin Paxton, Senior Moreno, DF, Craig Turhawk, Chris Riccardi, Vote for Nate, Dallas, Minalanger, Fox Mulder. It's a good name. Henry Argueta. Good, guys. Awesome. So we have a lot of new members, a lot of new faces here. Welcome all of you that are typing the number 1. Remember, at 2 Trading Group, it's our goal to help people become consistently profitable traders by combining top-notch education, the same education I got when I worked at a fund in New York, with premium tools from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas. We're a community of traders that all shares the same goal, and that's to learn, train, and profit together. I need you guys to listen to me, though, real quickly. A couple people are asking about a membership. I'll share with you guys some information about the membership briefly, and then we're going to get into CEI, and that's what everybody wants to talk about here today. We've been moving the price of our membership up by a couple of bucks every day, as it's now confirmed. On February 1st of 2022, the cost of a 1-year membership to 2 Trading Group will be $2,500. It is not there right now. It's not there yet, but it will be on February 1st. Okay. But the idea behind True Trading Group is to make the tools and education needed to be successful well within reach for anyone that wants it. But we also know our worth. And even at $2,500, that's hell of a value. Last night, you guys were able to get a membership for $1,160. That was last night, but every day the price of our membership goes up. Okay. Tomorrow, we will have another price jump. Okay. Just a couple of days ago, you could have joined for $1,106. Today, we are at $1,160. And then tomorrow, we are going to be making a bigger jump in price as we walk that price up to eventually on February 1st, $2,500. Okay. So you guys can actually get a 47% discount on the membership tonight. It's normally $2,212, but from now till midnight Pacific, you can save 47%. It brings the price down to $1,160 when you use coupon code TTG121. Okay, the price will go up tomorrow. It was $11.06 a couple days ago. It's $11.60 today. Tomorrow, we're making another price jump as we work our way up to that $2,500 mark on February 1st. Okay, we're doing this to give people a chance to get in at this price point before the price of the membership goes up. All the resources and tools that we have on the platform, they cost us a lot of money, guys, as a company. Like, to have all the tools that we have from Benzinga, from Trade Ideas, from Quote Media, TradingView, all of these tools that we have, they cost money to have on the platform. Now, we don't pass those costs on to current members. We don't raise prices on current members. We don't charge members for access to any of these tools. It's all included with your membership. So therefore, we have to raise the price on new members. So anyone that's interested, you guys have been following the channel. We're giving you guys an opportunity to get in at this discounted price before we walk the price to $2,500 on February 1st. And we also have 12 laptops left from last night. So we have 12 laptops left over from last night. You guys can just use the coupon code TTG121. You're going to get the 47% discount. You're going to get a brand new free laptop. We even cover the shipping costs. We ship anywhere in the world. We have members literally from all over the globe. As long as DHL ships to you, we can get you a free laptop, 3 to 5 business days if you're in the US, 5 to 7 if you're outside of the US. We cover the shipping cost for you. It's totally free. And you also get 2 small private mentor study groups included with your membership when you join. This is going to be your chance to get individual attention from a TTG mod to go over lessons, topics, and answer questions that you guys are really struggling with. You get that included with your membership. Think of us as the Netflix or trading communities. You pay one price, you get access to the core of everything that we have. Your membership is going to come with our 17-course curriculum. Is a simplified version of the stuff that I learned working at the fund. There's beginner and foundation courses. There's advanced courses. There's courses on options, share psychology, swing trading, crypto, you name it. It's all in text and video format. You get access to all of our courses. There are no upsell for any more courses. You get access to every single one when you join. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. Gives you live breaking news as soon as it crosses the wire. You get access to Quote Media's full book level 2, which shows you all the market makers inside of level 2, not just the ones your broker shows you. You're also going to be able to use TradingView's Pro Plus charting software. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. You get to use our simulator, which lets you trade stocks and options with fake money with real-time data where you practice implementing what you've learned in the courses. This is the same simulator that's used at Cal State University, Cal State Fullerton, University of Wisconsin Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. You're going to be able to use our trade idea scanner that shows you stocks making new highs, new lows, stocks that have a surge in volume. It's broken down between small caps, mid caps, and large caps. Whatever you guys trade, we make sure you're focused on the hottest stocks during the day. You also get access to our own proprietary scanner, which shows you has the same functionality as FinViz Elite. You can save and create your own scanners. You also can have moderators from True Trading Group share their scanner settings with you in real time. Of course, access to our chat room where the mods share their screen. We're live on the microphone calling out our trades in advance. Every day in chat, guys, I'm on the microphone. I'm telling you what I'm doing before I actually do it. So I'll come on the microphone. I'll say something like this. Guys, looks like we have support at $10. I'm looking to be a buyer around $10.25. I'll stop out at $9.40. I'm looking to take profit at $11, $11.50, and $12.25. And I'll say that to people on the microphone before I enter the trade so you can follow along with my trades if you like. My TG fam, true or false, is that how it goes down or not? Okay, you guys can comment in chat there now if that's how it goes down. We're also in chat with you for the whole day. We're there from pre-market till after hours. We're sporting about an 84% win rate in chat with all the mods. We're fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website that tracks every buy and every sell that all of our moderators make. So you can follow along and see how you'd be performing if you were following all of our alerts. We're fully transparent, guys. It's right there on the website for you to see. We upload our trading activity to the site each and every single day. You can also send us DMs in chat, ask us questions. All right, you can ask us questions. We're there to help you guys. Wouldn't it be nice to ask a pro trader what they think before you buy or sell a stock? See what a pro trader thinks about it. You have that ability to DM us during the day. We do live workshops and webinars with members every week. You get those 2 small private mentor study groups included with your membership. Those can really help speed up that learning curve. And then we also do a lot of fun giveaways with members. Whenever TTG gets 300 new members, we give away $30,000 or a brand new Tesla. All you need to do is be a member of True Trading Group. Okay. All you need to do is be a member and you guys will have a chance to win 30 grand or a brand new Tesla. All right. All you need to do is be a member of True Trading Group. Guys, just use coupon code TTG121. You'll get the 47% discount. You'll get a brand new free laptop and you'll get 2 small private mentor study groups. You have to actually enter the code TTG121 and click apply code to get the discount. You'll know you're getting one of those 12 laptops. If you see the laptop in your checkout cart, that means you're getting one. If you don't, that means we've sold out. And last but certainly not least, you also get a money back guarantee with a membership to True Trading Group, folks. Yes, you heard me correctly. I stand behind this program. I stand behind the education. I put my money where my mouth is. At True Trading Group, results matter. Over 80% of our members are successful, meaning they're making money and they're becoming better traders. If you do not believe me, watch this. If you are a member of True Trading Group and you are making money and becoming a better trader, type the number 1 in chat right now. Now, anyone that's not a member, my advice to you is to just pay attention to how many number 1s come across the side of the screen right now, because these number 1s are the reason why I am able to offer you a money back guarantee without breaking a bead of sweat, because I see the results my members are having. This is the same education and an expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the hedge fund. You guys are going to get access to a real professional education that just flat out works. No gimmicks, no special secrets, hardcore education that has enabled over 80% of our members to be successful. And that is why you're seeing all these number 1s on chat. Here's the deal. If you go through all of our courses, pass the quizzes, and attend 1 private study group, you get 2 with your membership. I'm only asking you to attend 1. If you do those 3 things and still don't make your membership fee back, which is $1,160 tonight, if you don't make that membership fee back at least once, I'll give you all your money back. I'm not kidding. I'll give you a full refund. You just have to do those 3 things. And if you don't make back your membership fee, I'll give you all your money back. That is, I told you, results matter. It's not just empty words into your Trading Group and broken promises. It's results. And if you put in some effort and you don't get a result, we'll give you your money back. Our refund rate is about 2.35%. 2.35%. I tell you that because not only to show you how infrequently we get a refund request, but also to show you that it's real, right? It's also to show you that it's real. Over the last 5,000 people that have joined, we've refunded less than 120 people. Okay. And we have never denied anyone a refund that has accomplished or has completed those 3 things. If you did all the courses, passed the quizzes, and attended 1 study group, if you did that and still did not make back your membership fee, and you asked for a refund, okay, you guys ask for a refund, you guys are not, then no one will be denied a chance to get their membership fee. Okay, no one will be denied a chance of getting that refund. All right, guys. So there you have it. Okay. So there you guys have it. All right. So just use coupon code TTG121. All right. Use coupon code TTG121 and you guys will get that 47% discount. All right. You'll get the brand new laptop totally free. You get those 2 small private mentor study groups and you'll get that money back guarantee. All right, guys, everything I'm telling you, it's all on the website. So you know you're getting exactly what I'm saying to you guys here. All right, you know you're getting exactly what I'm saying to you here. Okay. Okay, guys. All right, so now we are going to move on to the educational aspect of our live. We're going to talk about CEI. All right, we're going to talk about CEI. We're going to pull up a chart. Man, what an ugly looking chart this thing is. What an ugly looking chart this thing is. All right, look at that. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Folks, you are looking at a pump and dump. Okay, that is what you are looking at here in CEI. You are looking at a pump and dump. Now, I have been pretty vocal about this CEI. Now, I'll be the first to admit I did not think this stock was going to go anywhere near $4. Okay, never mind $4.85. This stock went much higher than I initially expected it to. I'll be the first to admit that. If you asked me in the first week of September, even the second week of September, if I thought CEI was going to go to 450, I would have said, no, I didn't think so. Okay, I would have said, no, I didn't think so. So the stock definitely went much higher than I initially expected. But on September 29th at $4.02, I got short CEI after there was, in my opinion, a very clear shift in the momentum of this stock. Okay, a very clear shift in momentum. I'll take you to September 29th, and it was when the stock had its very first halt. The stock was a very, very slow-moving stock prior to the last couple of days. The stock would move higher, 15, 20 cents a day. It was a very methodical stair step higher. And then all of a sudden, this thing halted on the way down out of nowhere. And I said that broke the momentum of CEI. And we got short at $4.02 right there on September 29th. Now, all you guys need to do, if you follow my channel for a while, you'll know I've been talking about this short for the last week. Okay, for the last week, we've been talking about this. Okay, we've been talking about this short. On September 29th, you guys can go and you can watch the video, the live stream from September 29th, where I originally entered this trade at $4.02. We took some profit off on that day, and I've talked about this short ever since. What I'd like to do here real quickly, there's a very specific technical pattern on this trade that is a head and shoulders. There's a very clear head and shoulders pattern on CEI that was kind of the premise of me looking for this further move to the downside. Everybody, before I get to the video clip from the other day, welcome Terry. Terry is our newest member of the TTG family. Everybody welcome Terry. Okay, everybody welcome Terry. We have 11 laptops left. You just have to use coupon code TTG121. Okay, TTG121. Okay, you'll get the 47% discount. You get a brand new free laptop. You get those 2 small private study group sessions, and you will get a money back guarantee. Everybody welcome Terry. All right, so there you have it. All right. So now what I'm going to do for you guys now, I'm going to play a clip for you from last night's live stream. I've talked about this short on CEI since basically every day. But last night's live stream, some people were asking me about the short. Am I still in it? A lot of people were asking me, do I think the stock's going to move higher? And I kept telling people, no, I'm short. I'm short because of this head and shoulders pattern. And then today, a short report got published by a company that says basically the company is not worth a damn. And the stock just really plummeted, and it really helped me out. So what we're going to do now, we're going to play. It's a quick clip, guys. It's like a minute-long clip from yesterday's live stream when we talked about my CEI short position. We can go play that clip now. Quick check-in. I'm still short CEI for anyone that is still wondering. We are still short CEI. I shorted CEI at $4.02 on the 29th. I'm still short. The stock's at $3. We took some profit off on that day. Still short some. I'm looking for the stock to get to 225. All right, I'll show you guys the trade setup that I'm looking at with regards to CEI. I'll make to a 5-minute chart. I'm seeing a head and shoulders pattern here, and I'll draw it out for you guys. Okay. This is what I'm seeing. All right, so left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline. We've broken below that neckline now. And now over the next 1 or 2 days, I'm looking for the stock to get back down towards 250 will be the next take profit. And then 225 final take profit. So I still am short. So guys, like I said, I'm still short CEI. I'm short from $4.02. I've already taken profit off. We'll see if we get down to 250 tomorrow. All right, so there you guys have it. So there's our clip from last night's live stream. Adam, if you can just pull the charts back up full screen for me. All right, so here you guys can see this is exactly what we were talking about. Okay. 2 people were asking about not taking the laptop if they join TTG. The laptop cost is factored in. It makes no difference in the price to us anymore. With or without the laptop, it's worth a lot more. So we're not doing that. Yeah, we're not offering a bigger discount if you don't take the laptop. You know, at $11.60, the price is already insanely cheap, and you know the membership is worth far more than that. Just sell the laptop on eBay if you guys don't want it. You'll get it regardless. Just sell the laptop on eBay. It's free. So with regards to CEI, so there was that video clip. You heard me talk about the short from yesterday. Mike, can you give a shout out to? Yeah, sure. Abu, what's up, man? Abu says, Mike, can you give a shout out to the ones who signed up after the live stream last night? It would be a nice gesture. I'm sure that would be a nice gesture. Abu, welcome to the TTG family. I am full of nice gestures just for you, my man, Abu. Shout out to you and everyone else that joined the TTG family after last night's live stream. All right, welcome to the TTG family. Now let's go back to CEI. So here is the exact same chart setup that I just showed you. Right. So here we go. I'll draw the neckline. This is a head and shoulders pattern, folks. There's your left shoulder. There's the head. There's the right shoulder. And here is your neckline. Okay, so this is a head and shoulders pattern here, folks. All right, this is a head and shoulders pattern. And once we broke that neckline, all hell broke loose. Okay, you can see once we broke that neckline, all hell broke loose. Right, there it is. All right, there's that neckline pattern. All right, and you'll see today, now we were already printing on this trade with or without the short report that came out today on this company. Okay, this is a head and shoulders pattern. And what you'll notice here as I zoom in for today, what you'll notice is today we gapped underneath the neckline. So you see how we traded below the neckline? Here's the neckline. Look at the support on the neckline. You guys see this? Right? See that support on the neckline? Absolutely not. Dana, you mother... Not today, Dana. Not today. Not on wild card playoff day, Dana. Not on wild card playoff day. Yes, my Yankee game, it starts in 30 minutes. Okay. Not today, Dana. Anyone that's a Red Sox fan, we cannot be friends again until tomorrow. Dana, tomorrow, I promise we'll be friends again. We will not be friends tonight. All right. So this neckline, right? You see today we gapped beneath it, tried to get above it, and then it became resistance, right? We tried to get above it. It became resistance, was unable to do so. And then you see we start our decline. Now, this is before the short report came out on the company. So this trade was already printing for us in a huge way before the short report was issued on the back of a beautiful technical head and shoulders pattern. Okay, it was a beautiful technical head and shoulders pattern. We absolutely crushed this thing short from $4.02. And then we start taking profits off the table as the stock begins to drop. We took profits off the table right there at $2.70. Then the short report came out. This thing absolutely cratered, collapsed. Final take profit came off the table for me at $1.93 for a 51% gain from the original entry that was back here at $4.02. So from $4.02 entry on September 29th, final take profit, $1.93. The stock ended up going all the way down to $1 and is now sitting at $1.29. So I left a little bit of money on the table. I could have got a better cover right down here, but guys, this thing just completely cratered, fell out of bed once that short report came out. And this was an absolute thing of beauty. This was honestly one of the best shorts that I think I've had. I mean, we've actually hit some really big shorts lately. CEI was a monster short. NVAX was a monster short. The SPY was the monster short by means of put options. I mean, we've just been absolutely crushing these trade setups lately. Just really proud of everybody that was able to take advantage of this trade with me. If you guys nailed this CEI trade, sound off in chat. I'd love to know whether you caught this with put options, whether you caught it by shorting the stock. Sound off in chat. I'd love to hear about you guys, the success that you have. If you guys made money on this trade, let me know about it. I'd love to hear it. All right. Whew. Nice. Way to go, Victor. Big Poppy says hello. Come on, Chad. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. $100% on puts, 56% on puts, made $800 on the trade, 500%. Oh my goodness.
Mike.
Yeah.
I sent you a video on Telegram.
Go ahead, do it.
No, I don't know if I should. The Wolf says don't do it. Can you watch it?
Yeah, but the Wolf doesn't know what he's talking about most of the time.
Joe says don't do it.
Oh, now I know. Yeah, don't do it. Now I get it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
All right, bye. Did you watch it?
Yes, I did. It's absolutely hilarious.
Thank you.
Yeah, I get it now. No, we're not going to do it. We're not going to play it. Not on the live stream. We're not going to play it on the live stream. Why did I use a short versus a put? Because James Jones, when I shorted CEI, it was not trading options yet. They didn't start trading options until yesterday. I shorted this on September 29th. There were no options on September 29th. And I was able to get a borrow on Lightspeed actually pretty easily. I was actually able to get the borrow actually pretty easily. It only costs like, was it 2 cents a share? 2 cents a share cost, let me see. Yeah, 2 cents a share. It was $240 to borrow 12,000 shares. So that's a really, really cheap. That's a really cheap borrow. So it was really easy for me to get the borrow on Lightspeed. Donald, welcome. Everybody welcome Donald. Everybody welcome Donald to the TTG family. Newest member of the group. We've got 10 laptops left. You guys just have to use coupon code TTG 121, you'll get the 47% discount, the brand new laptop, the 2 small private study groups, and the money back guarantee. You just got to use coupon code TTG121. Guys, we got 10 laptops left, and that's it. There's no laptops left after this. We got 10 of them left. We had a couple left over from last night. That's it after this.
Yeah, the second those laptops are gone, we're just done. I can't get any more. So the second those are done from last night, that's all we got.
Yeah. All right. So there you have it, folks. All right. So that's CEI. Now let me, now that we kind of got the CEI trade, right? Can I benefit from TTG if I'm a scalper? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, Brady, I'm not a scalper myself. Okay. I'm a traditional day trader. My trades usually last anywhere from several minutes to several hours. I also swing trade. But the thing about True Trading Group is that you're getting a professional education, one that will benefit you regardless of your trading style. When you learn a gimmick, it only applies to that one specific thing. When you get a professional education, I don't care if you're a scalper, a day trader, a swing trader, you trade small caps, you trade large caps, you trade futures, you trade crypto, you trade options. I don't care what you trade. You're going to benefit and you're going to become a better trader because of the education that you're receiving. There's a lot of different aspects of trading that people don't even realize. Like my TTG members can comment in chat. I'm sure how many of you didn't realize like how much you actually did not know until you joined True Trading Group. I'm sure there's hundreds of you on here right now that might have thought you knew what you were doing. And then once you joined TTG, you realized, whoa, I actually had no idea. Actually, let's do this. Guys, do me a favor. If you knew absolutely nothing when you first joined True Trading Group, if you knew nothing and now you're making money, sound off, type the number 1 in chat right now. Literally, type the number 1 if when you first joined, you knew absolutely nothing and now you're making money. Type the number 1 in chat. I'm curious. There you go. Look at all these. Look at all these number 1s. I love it. So this is what I'm talking about. Like you see how many people are typing that. See how many people are typing the number 1 in chat right now. This is, these are people that literally had no clue what they were doing before they joined, and they're getting themselves an education. Guys, there's no difference between these people and you. There's none. There's no difference. The reason why so many traders fail is because they do not know what they're doing. They have no clue. They have no education whatsoever. They just think, oh, I'm going to put some money into a Robinhood account and I'm just going to start making money. Why? The audacity, the arrogance to think that you're just going to step into someone else's professional arena without any training whatsoever and think that you're going to be successful. It's ridiculous. It's literally ridiculous. Like you hear this thrown around a lot. 90% of traders fail. You hear that statistic a lot, right? Yeah, and that's probably true. But you know what else statistic is probably true? 90% of people that step into a boxing ring for the very first time get their ass kicked by a professional boxer. Yeah, that's also true. You know what else is also true? 90% of the time when an attorney steps foot into a courtroom for the very first time going up against a 25-year veteran, they get their asses kicked. Yeah, that's also true. Okay, it's not because trading is some impossible task or because it's a scam. Okay, it's not a scam. Go tell the $5 billion hedge fund manager that the stock market's a scam. They're going to laugh in your face. They're going to laugh in their face as they get into their Rolls Royce Cullinan and their driver drives them to their helipad and they take their helicopter over to their 250-foot yacht, and they're literally going to laugh in your face the entire way on that journey. As you say, it's a scam. It's not a scam. They know what they're doing. You don't. That's the difference. Okay, what you guys have to stop looking at trading as a get-rich-quick scheme and start looking at it as you're learning a new skill that can benefit you for the rest of your life, and stop thinking that you're just going to enter the market and just start making boatloads of money. I don't know why people think that way. Okay, I really don't know why. I don't know why people think that way. Blew up 2 accounts, so I decided to join last night. Good. What did you think today? RG, well, not good that you blew up 2 accounts. That I'm sorry about it, but I'm glad you joined now. Don't blow up 3. And you just joined last night. What did you think about today? I mean, if you were in chat today, I'm just assuming that you were in chat. But if you were in chat today, RG, you just joined last night. What did you think? What did you think about being part of the TTG family? You tell me what your experience was like today. Are you happy that you joined? Did you learn something already on your very first day? You guys have to stop. And this is really what I wanted to talk about with CEI. You guys have to stop relying on nonsense. Stop. Stop relying on what random people say on social media. Why are you listening to these people? Just because someone on Twitter, Discord, Reddit tells you a stock's going to $10, why do you believe them? Do you know this person? Have you ever met them? Do you even know what they look like? Do you know what their track record is? Are they a professional? Why are you listening to these people? Now, again, I'm not saying to completely ignore things that you see on social media. I'm not saying that by any means. Social sentiment trading is a major part of trading the markets, which is why we have a social sentiment scanner as part of the TTG platform. But you've got to start making decisions on your own. You've got to become educated enough to realize that CEI is not going to $10. You've got to have enough education to realize that AMC is not going to 400. I don't care what somebody says to you about CEI. Okay? I don't care. Okay? I don't care. You will know better. You will know better. Okay? This was a classic social media pump and dump in CEI. Classic. Yet this is why it's so important for you to get a real education. Okay? This is literally why it is so important for you guys to get a real education so that you can make informed decisions on your own, so that you can realize that, okay, it looks like something has changed with CEI. The momentum has clearly shifted. Okay? The momentum has clearly shifted. It's time to get out. It's time to take profit. It's time to sell. Okay? And even still today, even when the stock was down 60%, the stock was down 60% today, and still people are on Twitter saying, buy the dip, hold, the stock's going to $10. It infuriates me. It infuriates me. And it's like I come on here and I preach to you guys about education, learn what you're looking at, learn to identify opportunities. And there are so many people that are going to say, oh, it's $1,106 to join True Trading Group. I don't know. But you'll go and take $1,160 and you'll buy CEI at $4 because you read a Twitter post that it's going to go to 10. Why? Get an actual education so that you'll know when someone says something on social media, if it's valid, true, makes sense, is possible, or if that's completely out of whack and the person's totally full of shit. So this is why I wanted to kind of come on and talk to you guys about this with this CEI trade, because so many people got hurt today. So many people got hurt. And it's like I started getting like this influx of messages from people. People are hitting me up on Twitter. People and they're just like hitting us up on the Facebook page. And they're like, what's happening with CEI? You know, I own it from this price. What do I do? Okay, what do I do? All right. So you guys have to really start to, to think about, what you're making and basing your decisions on. Okay. You really have to start thinking about this, because a lot of people will do something because they read about it on Twitter or they read about it in a Discord group somewhere. But you've got to start to arm yourself with the right tools. You got to start to arm yourselves with the right tools, guys. You got to get yourself an education. You just have to, you just have to get yourselves an education. All right. So that's really, really important. All right, guys. So there you have it. Yeah. Yeah. The main guy. Yeah. Someone just goes, the main guy pumping it has 500,000 followers on Twitter. Yeah. I don't follow anybody on social media. I'm not here to talk bad about anybody particular. This is not about like any one person or any one group or anything like that. I'm just talking like in general, why I feel like it's so important for people to become educated so that they know what to do. They know how to take advantage of opportunities, because CEI was an amazing opportunity. Guys, this stock was like 60 cents a month ago. It was 60 cents a month ago. It went to $4.75. That's a crazy opportunity. So many people made so much money, right? The point is that I want people to be educated enough to actually know when to take that money off the table. Jim, welcome. Jim decides to get educated. Jim, welcome to the TG family. We have 9 laptops left, guys. Welcome. Use coupon code TTG121. You'll get a 47% discount. You get a brand new free laptop. You get 2 small private study group sessions, and you will get yourself a money back guarantee. Okay, you'll get yourself a money back guarantee. All right. So welcome, Jim. We'll have 9 laptops left, guys. Those laptops are going to burn through quick now. They'll probably be gone by the end of tonight. People love free laptops. They love free stuff. And then we have no more laptops after that. After the 9 laptops are taken, we're done. Remember, if you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that means you're getting one. If there's none there in your checkout cart when you go to checkout, that means you're completely sold out. All right. So if anyone's on this live stream that got burned by this CEI trade, I'm sorry. I really, truly am. But if you have been in this stock since below $1, at $1, at $2, and you watch this thing go to $4.75 and you did nothing, shame on you. Shame on you. I teach you guys, I teach a tiered trading strategy, which actually will allow you to actually take profits off in pieces when certain levels are reached. And that is how you can protect your profit, but also stay in the trade as it works in your favor. And it's a trading style that I will never go away from. I learned it when I originally worked at the fund, made a couple of tweaks so it applies to my own individual retail trading. And it's something that I teach all of our members. It's actually so important that there's an entire course within the curriculum that's dedicated to tier trading. It's a game changer. It's an absolute game changer. My TTG fam, if tier trading has helped you make money and helped you become a better trader, sound off in chat right now if the tier trading strategy has helped you guys. You guys can maybe type the number 1 in chat if the tier trading strategy has helped you become a better trader. Anyone that's never heard of the tier trading strategy, just watch the impact that this has on members. These are going to be TTG members that are telling you that tier trading has changed their trading style forever, and they're never going to trade any other way. And anyone that if you were once up money on CEI and you found yourself today down money, this is a trading style and a trading strategy that can really, 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 really help you and prevent anything like this from happening again. So I really do. Listen, I'm sorry for anyone that got hurt on CEI. I'm not coming on here to boast about the short, because I do realize that as I'm making money to the downside, there's a lot of innocent people out there that are losing money. And I'm not happy about it. I'm really not. I'm not coming on and be like, ha, 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 ha. Look, that's not what this is about. This is really about wanting, because I hate it. I hate to see it. I hate to get these messages from people and they're shell shocked. They're like, what happened? What do I do? Like, people are panicking, and that's not cool. It's really not. It's not cool. I hate to see it. I hate to see innocent people losing their hard-earned money because they don't know any better, just because they're listening to somebody else. And I don't want you to listen to somebody else. I want you to listen to yourself. I want you to be educated enough to a point to where you actually learn how to fish for yourself. That's True Trading Group. That's what it's about. For you to be able to get educated, to understand this stuff, to become a self-sufficient trader. That is the goal. I don't want you to have to rely blindly on other people's word. How do you know if their word is genuine? How do you know if their word is correct? I mean, listen, no one's going to be right 100% of the time. People are going to be wrong. I'm going to be wrong. You're going to be wrong. Everyone's going to be wrong. Warren Buffett's going to be wrong. People will be wrong. But how do you know if the people are being genuine in what they're saying to you? You don't. Get educated enough to where you can make your own decisions confidently. That's what I'm saying. That's what this live stream is about. So I hope this was helpful. I hope there's a lot of people out there that heed this advice, because so many people will take $1,160 and they're going to buy a stock tomorrow that someone talks about on Reddit. Instead, take that $1,160, invest it in yourself, get an actual education so you can start making better decisions on your own. All right. So that does it there, guys, for the educational part of the live stream. What I'm going to do here real quickly, I'll walk you through the platform that True Trading Group has. Remember, TTG is a platform. It's not just about courses and trade alerts. There's tools and resources that are available to you as a member. As a member of True Trading Group that I'm going to walk you through. I'm going to show you guys all this stuff if you're interested. Just remember, you're going to get access to the top premium trading tools and products because we bundle them together as part of your membership. Included in your membership is going to be Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. Okay. This is going to give you news as soon as it crosses the wire. Okay. This is going to be news as soon as it crosses the wire. You can't rely on delayed news from something like a Yahoo Finance. Professionals they spend a lot of money on platforms and news services that give them news as soon as it crosses the wire. You now have access to that type of news feed, so you can act at the same speed at which the professionals are. You don't have to pay anything extra for this. It's included in your membership, as is everything else I'm about to share with you. Quote Stream's full book level 2 shows you all the market makers inside of level 2, not just the ones that your broker shows you. Then you have our simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you've learned in the courses. It's with real-time data as well. It's the same simulator that's used at Cal State University Fullerton, University of Wisconsin Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. You will also get to use our Trade Ideas scanner that's going to show you stocks that make new highs, new lows, that have a surge in volume. This scanner is broken up into small caps, mid caps, and large caps. So no matter what you trade, we can make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. You also get our own proprietary scanner that has the same functionality as FinViz Elite that will allow you to save and create your own scanner. Moderators can share their scanners with you in real time. But the best part is that you can actually click on any stock that's on this scanner and get a downloadable PDF report that gives you all the analyst ratings on that particular stock. Wouldn't it be nice before you buy a stock to see how many analysts also think that it's a buy? Well, this will show you how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on that particular stock. Can be a real game changer in helping you make your trading and investment decisions. Then you're going to get that social sentiment scanner. We talked about this. The social sentiment scanner scours Reddit, StockTwits, Twitter, and we'll actually show you how many times ticker symbols are mentioned on the different social media platforms, and then tell you what's the size of the float and what percentage of that float is short. Okay. Again, this can be a real game changer. This used to be something only available to the professionals. Now it's at the fingertips of the TTG fam. You're also going to get TradingView's Pro Plus charting software, one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders, yours free. Then, of course, you're going to get a minimum of 10 easy-to-follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders currently sporting an 84% win rate. We're fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website. We upload trading activity to this journal each and every single day so you guys can follow along. It tracks every buy and every sell that all of our moderators make, so you can see how you would be performing if you followed along with all of these trades. Then you also get, of course, those 2 small private study group sessions. These are your chance to talk to a TTG mod, get individual attention, go over lessons and questions you're struggling with, and really speed up that learning curve. Then you have the courses. This is a simplified and expanded on version of the stuff I learned working at the fund. There's beginner and foundation courses for those that are new. There's advanced courses. There's options, trader psychology, crypto, swing trading, you name it. We've got it all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. You get access to every course. There aren't any VIP or pro courses that cost more money once you join. You get access to every course as a member. And then in addition to the courses, you get a video library that has over 100 hours of additional content. These are workshops and webinars we've conducted, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO. And then Trader Palooza 6, which is going to be held on Saturday, October 9th. It is an all-day long, 12-hour virtual trading workshop where the moderators and I will host 1-hour-long workshops on a variety of different trading topics. So you can log in and log out based on the topics you would like to attend. It is a members-only event, but it is free for TTG members. You do not pay extra for this. It is included with your membership. We are having a special guest. Mr. Matt Kors himself will be conducting a workshop on social media and social sentiment trading, meme stock trading. There's none better than Matt himself. You guys know Ape Nation Moon Gang, very tied in, very connected into the social media networks to see what stocks are hot and try to get ahead of those short squeezes and how to take advantage of them. Matt's going to host a workshop in Trader Palooza. Now, Trader Palooza is for TTG members only. However, if you are part of Matt's community, you will be allowed to attend Matt's workshop. But if you want to attend the rest of Trader Palooza, you have to be a TTG member. Okay, the schedule for Trader Palooza will be announced and posted tomorrow. Right, then of course you guys have access to the chat room. The mods share their screen. We're live on the microphone. You get the real-time alerts. You can send us DMs. We're there with you from pre-market till after hours. Guys, listen up, because the price of this membership, it's going up tomorrow. It was $11.06 just the other day. It's now $11.60. On February 1st, it will be $2,500. Everybody welcome Paul. Paul's the newest member of the TTD fam. We have 8 laptops left, and then they're gone. Use coupon code TTD121. You'll get the free laptop, the 47% discount, access to Trader Palooza, the money-back guarantee, the 2 small private mentor study groups. You guys got to jump on the 1160 now, because the other thing that's important to point out is if you join now for 1160, you're locking yourself into that price. If once your year is up and it's time for your membership to renew, and I'm confident you're going to want to renew because over 80% of our members are successful. So why would you not want to renew if you're having success? And our membership is $2,500 next year because February 1st it will be. So by the time you renew on October 5th, 2022, it'll be $2,500. You're not paying $2,500 to renew. You'll only pay $11.60. The price you pay today is the price you pay for life. All right. Now, let me give you an idea of the value that you're getting at $11.60. It comes out to like $3.17 a day. First of all, that's literally a cup of coffee. All right. Everybody can spare a cup of coffee. Okay. So that's what it works out to be. But let me give you guys a little perspective. Let's say you don't want to join True Trading Group, but instead you think that Benzinga newsfeed can be helpful. Benzinga charges $1,400 a year for that newsfeed. It's included with your membership when you pay $11.60. And you get access to everything else that I just said to you. Our goal is to disrupt this industry, folks. It shouldn't cost an arm and a leg to get yourself an actual education. In order to do that, we have to provide insane value and results at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. And that is exactly what we have done here now today. Don't forget that money back guarantee. What's the worst that can happen? Worst thing that can happen, you guys join True Trading Group, you get a free laptop, you don't make back your membership fee. I give you your $11.60 back. You get to keep a free laptop in the meantime. Best case scenario, you join, you get a free laptop, and you become a consistent profitable trader and you reach financial goals you never thought were possible. You just have to use coupon code TTG121, actually type it in, click apply code to get that discount. You know you're getting one of the laptops if you see a laptop in your checkout cart. If you don't, then that means that we are out of laptops. You have that money back guarantee, guys. You just have to go through all the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one private study group in order to get that money back guarantee. All right. We are also 5-star rated on Trustpilot. I welcome, encourage, and invite you all to go read those reviews. Well over 1,300 people have taken time out of their day to leave us a review on Trustpilot. I encourage you all to go read them yourselves. There's no better review than that of your peers. And last but not least, if you're not ready to join the team, we do have a trial. We have a 1-week trial. The link is in the description below. You can go to ttgthree.com. Again, that is ttgthree.com. It's our 1-week trial. It'll cost you $3. That's it. We charge $3 to make sure you're real. There's no auto renew. There's no reoccurring payment. It's just $3. Okay, that'll get you a week of access to True Trading Group. But understand this, you will not get the 47% discount. Okay, you'll get, if you go through the trial and you want to become an annual member, you'll get a 35% discount, brings the price to $1,420, and you will not get a free laptop. If you want the bigger discount and you want the free laptop, you use coupon code TTG121 right here, right now. Otherwise, you guys can join us for a week, see what's right for you. Choice is yours, ttgthree.com. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. You are all the best. I love you all. I hope that some of this was kind of some tough love tonight on this live stream, but I hope that I'm getting through to some of you. I hope this was helpful. I'm not trying to be an ass. I'm just trying to be honest, open, transparent. I don't sugarcoat anything. You guys know that by now. Love me for it, hate me for it. I just want to help you guys and see people succeed and not see people get hurt. And some of these things are avoidable. They're avoidable. And the best way to do it is to arm yourself with an education. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you never miss out on any one of these live streams. And go Yankees. First pitch is out. Let's go Yankees. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.